Hey guys, how to heal depression? So you will notice that sometime your pals will be depressed, they will be sad and everything. I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's very simple. There's two ways to do it. The easiest ways, of course, is to build this high-grade medical supply, but you need to craft what we call a medical medieval medicine workbench. So it's level 12 over here. So you need to unlock this if you want to craft it. Now the easiest way, it's better to prevent than to heal. So what do I mean by that? So in order for your pals not to be depressed, they need to have high sanity, because the lower is their sanity, the more chances they will be depressed, sad, and everything in between. Now you're gonna say, how do I keep their sanity high? There's many ways. The first and easy way, of course, is to build the beds. So if you go over here, you have beds. If you have hot spring, even better. If you have fluffy pal bed, even better. If you have high quality hot spring, even better. So all these things over here, that they will have a lower chance to be depressed, because their sanity will be regained by using those facility. The other way also is to give them food. So as you can see here, you got to make sure you have a food basket. You got to make sure they have plenty of food, because if they don't have any food, they will be sad. If you look over here on the bottom right, it says san, S-A-N for sanity. It says 1. What it means is that when they eat this food, they will regain 1 sanity bag. If they eat this food, they will regain 4 sanity bag. And there's other plenty type of food, like I'm gonna show you. So over here you have different type of food. So if you make this guy over here, I'm gonna show you right now. There you go. So if you look over here, sanity is 6. So depending which food you give, your pal will regain sanity when they eat the food, which is why over here I'm actually giving them bread first, and then when it's out of bread, I will give them baked berry and so on and so on. And this one I'm going to put it in the cooler, because these are for crafting other things with it. But like I said, in order for them to regain, to keep their sanity, you got to give them some food. The one that I suggest if you're starting is either berry or bread. You can also go with this guy over here, fried eggs. But fried eggs, you only get 1 sanity. That's why I go with bread. All right. The other thing that will lower the sanity. All right. I'm gonna show you something. Okay, you see Tenzi over here? Tenzi has multiple tasks. What it means is that you have to give him multiple tasks to do. So if you're starting a base and you use this guy in your base, and if you make him do only one thing, he's gonna get bored and he's gonna get sad. Why? Because he loves multiple tasks. That's the reason why they have multiple tasks, is because they want to do multiple tasks. Versus other Paul, like, I don't know, this, I'm gonna show you another Paul like this one. See, this one only do fires. So if you only give him fire, he's gonna be fine, as long as you have food, a place to sleep, and so as long as you have those 2 things, and even a hot spring if you have one as well. So this one is different. But like I said, if you only give them one thing to do, they will get sad. Some of them will get sad, like Tenzi. I tried it and I tested it, and he got sad because I made him do only logging. And because of that, when I assigned him to logging, he actually stopped working and he was very sad. So this is one way that they lose sanity. The other ways that they lose sanity is by bugging. As you can see here, my base, I kind of like place things to make sure there is space. So you got to make sure that you space out everything. Why? Because if you don't space out, some of them may get bugged. And when they get bugged, what happens is that they kind of like indirectly AFK. And when they indirectly AFK, they lose sanity faster. That's why you don't want them to get bugged, which is why you need to make sure you space out your base properly so that they don't get bugged. The other thing that makes them bug is these things over here. See, there's an iron ore over here. So this is like, it respawned by itself, and something happened like many times, like some of my Paul, they would end up on top of the mining ore. There's nothing I can do about it. This is a game bug, which they need to fix, because when they respawn, there's some sort of like conflict that goes with my paws that walks next by, or when they touch it or something. So that's another way that they lose sanity, if they get bugged out. So that's why the best way is to always check your paw and make sure they're not bugged. And if they're bugged, this is what I do. If you see like a paw that is like kind of bugging like this, you're gonna come over here, you're gonna grab the paw. All right, you're gonna take, I don't know, this guy over here, put him here, and then put him back like this. See, when you do this, he's gonna come back right over here, and it's gonna unbug him. Now, if this doesn't work, what you can do is to return the title. You log out and you log back in. This should fix everything pretty much, as I've been noticing. So this is how you make sure that they don't get depressed. Now, like I said, the last option, well, like if you want, you can also build this thing over here, but that does not solve the issue, because if you don't have if you don't have what they need, like a bed, if you don't have food, if they're bugged out in the area, like see this, I think this one, no, he's not bugged out, he's eating actually. I thought he was bugging, but he's not bugging. You see my elephant here, what the F, not my elephant, my mammoth. he's super mega big. So this guy has a high chance of getting bugged because he's so big that if he walks in between this place over here, he may get bugged. You know what I mean? So you always have to double check that. The other thing I forgot to mention, oh, I forgot. There's gonna be debuff, like I'm gonna show. If you look over here at the bottom, it says coward and slacker. These pals, you gotta be careful. You don't want to put them, you don't want to assign them in your base, because okay, coward is different. Coward is it gives him 10% decrease in attack, which has nothing to do with the base. But there are some passive and there are some passive skill that can be bad for your base. So you have to know this. I'm gonna put the passive in my descriptions if you want to see what it does. So that's it, guys. You got to make sure you have the proper beds, proper facilities for them to regain sanity faster, including the food, the bed, and the high quality hot spring. Technically, so look at him. He's regaining sanity. There you go. There you go. There you go. So as long as they don't go below, like I think 40% or 50% or even 30%, if they go too low in sanity, they will be depressed. And you don't want that to happen. You have to prevent that. Just like in a hospital or a clinic, the doctor will always tell you it's better to prevent than to heal. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Cheers.